The 944's Porsche engine is one of the most advanced ever built. It has excellent passing power. In fact, with maximum torque achieved at as low as 3,000 RPM, it offers astounding acceleration throughout the entire RPM range. One more thing about the Porsche 944, its brakes are as fast as its engine.
Hello everybody, and thank you very much for your time today. And today I'm coming to you from Columbia, South Carolina. Yes. Alright guys, I'm coming to you from the American Car Center here in the Dentsville section of Columbia. But before it was the American Car Center, the building off to the left, I believe, was a Porsche dealer, and the building off to the right was I'm not sure. So if anybody does know, please go ahead and put it into the comments. Maybe it was Audi, because obviously typically when you see Audi, you got the Porsche dealer together. Also, maybe it was another high-end dealership like Jaguar, Land Rover, another one of those brands, but really nice car lot here. Really great look to it, but after those dealerships went away, it became the American Car Center, the king of credit. And actually, when I posted a few pictures of this location in one of the Facebook groups, somebody mentioned to me that they did purchase a car here and they didn't have the best of experiences, or best of experience. And so I'm not sure how this place was kind of set up. I'm not sure if this was one of those like buy here, pay here places that had really high interest, cars with a lot of mileage, but meanwhile you get a 10-year loan on the car. So beautiful showroom here. But I think this really goes to show that we really don't need a fancy car dealership and a car lot. It's certainly nice when you're buying a new car, but all of this overhead goes into the costs of running the daily operation, paying the salespeople, paying the management, paying the repair guys and gals. Of course, there's some ladies that are doing repairs also. And we're about to walk around back here. Not too much to see here. The building is pretty secure, and also there's homes in the back here. So things are pretty well. No graffiti, a little bit of trash around and stuff like that. But getting back to the operation of a car dealership, it's a real tough gig. It's definitely very hard to sell cars in today's market. Prices are expensive. Rates really haven't come back down all that much. I'm actually surprised how anybody's buying a car anymore. I look at the price tags on some of them and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. And based upon reliability, and this is just my opinion of course, but based upon reliability, I don't think I'd ever buy anything other than a Toyota or a Honda for the rest of my days on this planet. So as we take a look inside here, you see some trash on the inside. Nothing too crazy. It looks like maybe somebody had gotten in, but then they secured the property. And we're going to go ahead now and take a look at the rest of the property, and then also head over to the Porsche dealership in a few moments and take a look as to what's going on over there. But getting back to, again, operating a retail car dealership, really expensive. I mean, to the money that's involved in putting these dealerships together and the build outs, massive amounts of money. So when you have to pass that along to the people that purchase the cars, obviously things can get really expensive. And that's really my fear here of this type of dealership, the American Car Center. What did it become after it was a high-end dealership? Was it a place that maybe took advantage of people, that might not have had the best credit? The king of credit thing kind of concerns me. But of course, there are folks that don't have the best of credit, and you got to have a car. You got to get to work, you got to get your kids around, and you got to get on with your life. So we'll take a look around here, around the rest of the way. Take a look inside, again, from the left here. Let's see, automated phone says, so that was for the payment. So if you still had a note that you had to pay on your vehicle that you purchased here through American Car, you would obviously have to continue to pay that note even though the dealership went away. If you guys have any experience here, please go ahead and let me know. Put it in the comments and certainly share. Now, here's that Porsche building. Really cool look. When they started doing the metal sides, you know, just the big pieces of metal aluminum, really cool look to it. But it also simplifies things. You know, we really don't see the way dealerships were back in the day that were a little bit more friendly. We have these massive buildings that are just, I don't want to say scary, but you know, they're big for no purpose other than looking fancy in today's world. But you know, the designers and the architects of these buildings, they really haven't put much flavor into it. I mean, anybody can make an aluminum wall look fancy and just make it really big. And there you see where the red for the American Car Center colors are peeling off. I guess it was some type of overlay that they put over the aluminum. And now let's take a look. Look at that shiny, shiny ceiling. And is that a Lotus off to the left side? Sleeve. What kind of car is that off to the left side that was in the picture? That looks like a Lotus there. Or maybe this was the Lotus dealer and to the right was the Porsche dealer. I don't know. Either way, gonna go ahead and check things out here a little bit more. See, we got a lot of overgrown stuff going on here. This is also another section of Columbia that has a massive amount of strip malls. Again, not too far away from the Columbia Place Mall, just down the street a little bit, which is, of course, is one of the most famous dead malls in the world of Moonbeam, as we all know in the dead mall world here. But here in Columbia, there are just strip malls everywhere, down every street, every highway. I don't know how all this retail sustained all these years in Columbia. And yes, there are a lot of people now moving down to Columbia, Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Greenville. But, I mean, it's just so much retail. How did these people have all of this money to pay for all of this stuff? It's crazy. Tried looking in here. There wasn't anything in the key drop. And also what they did is they did a double mirror on all of these windows and doors, so you really could not see inside. You see some tires still left over. And actually, as I was filming here, there was somebody that came walking down from one of the hills from the houses in back. So I think it's probably good to say that nobody's really going to be doing anything screwy at this location, luckily. Hopefully somebody comes along and turns it into something that might be useful for the community. Maybe this could actually turn into some type of retail setup, maybe some type of flea market, maybe another car dealer. Not that we need another car dealer considering the price of cars today, but really cool look, just very overgrown, and another piece of Columbia that is unfortunately just rotting away here in South Carolina. So alright guys, as I leave you here, want to thank you for watching the video. Always appreciate it. I am cutting this audio around Thanksgiving, so I wish you a great holiday, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.